I'm Melissa Young, and you are watching The Really Real Show with Johnny West.
What's up, people? You are watching The Really Real Show with John and West. This is the season finale. We took a little time off, but we are back with the season finale of The Really Real Show. In case you don't know by now, I am Wesley, the third of my name, of the House Jenkins. And this is my host, my brother, my partner in crime, my ace, boom, as the kids say, John of the House, Russian,
son of Marcus.
And in case you've been wondering who this lovely young lady sitting to my right is, this is Tamara of the House Green, our new reality TV
New and improved.
Expert,
pop culture guru,
slick.
Oh, I can think of that's how we roll. That's how we roll. So this is season finale, y'all. We got one of the most
Hottest.
I don't know.
It's hot. It's a hot summer in Atlanta, and this show is hotter. Maybe. It's pretty hot out there. I don't know.
We got Melissa Young on the show. This woman is the all-around just
Brilliant.
words
Just brilliant,
cannot
man.
explain. She is a singer-songwriter, producer, filmmaker. She owns a record label.
College professor on her spare time. I mean,
She does it all.
What else could
come
what
on,
else
man.
could we say?
NYU.
What else could we say?
Have a
But we got-
conversation with this woman, and you'll learn something. That's all I'm saying.
And we got a real good interview with her. She also is going to join us on our forum where we will be discussing this discrimination and racism, sexism, and all the
Social issues. what they
social
call it.
issues. Right. I ain't been paying attention. They're trying to slowly but surely get us back into this black-white vibe. But hey, we're gonna talk about that in the forum. The lovely Tamara Green has her segment in which she will be letting you know all about that, the reality shows, and I don't know.
BET Awards and all that good stuff, man. Pop
culture.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful
Thank you.
pop culture.
Y'all know about it.
You see, that's why she's sitting right there.
Because I'm Game of Thrones in it 100%.
Exactly.
I'm not up to speed on anything else.
But yeah, man, we're gonna take a quick break and get back into the season finale of The Really Real Show with John and West.
Turn up.
Hi, my name is Melissa Young, and I am originally from Greenville, South Carolina. I'll tell you what I do. I'm a filmmaker by trade. I'm also a singer-songwriter, and I own my own independent label here in Atlanta called Sugar Shack Music. The artists that I have signed to Sugar Shack Music, including myself, would be Hunter O'Neill. Hunter is a pop artist. You can hear his music at www.huntero'neill.com. He is kind of puts you in the mind, I guess, of Chris Brown a little bit, but he's extremely vocally talented. And his single is circulating right now. It's called Pretty Girl, and it features Bryce, who is from Go For Money, which is also attached to Grand Hustle. They are touring, about to open up for Bow Wow on the Underrated tour. So things are going really, really good with him. And our burgeoning artist is a young lady by the name of Tiana. And she is a 16-year-old songwriting prodigy. And I'm just enjoying working with her because she's so vocally talented and so creative on the songwriting standpoint. How do I feel about Atlanta's entertainment scene? It's interesting. I say it's interesting because, sadly enough, it should be the mecca of music, particularly if you want to call it black music, soul music, hip-hop, R&B. But unfortunately, you know, sometimes if you're coming from the outside, like I did, I moved here from Manhattan under the impression that, you know, soul music was burgeoning here, and you know, it's going to be a love fest of all the people that did soul music. And unfortunately, when I got here, I realized that it's an extremely cliquish town. If you don't know someone that, you know, knows someone or that is someone, and you're already in a clique, it's very hard to get into a clique. And so you either are ostracized or you strap your boots up and you make your own way, which is what I did. I strapped my boots up at one point when I got here because I play live music when I perform. And I had no band members, so I went to all of the spots, you know, at that time the Blue Room and the Apache Cafe, and to meet musicians and get them to play behind me. No one would play behind me because they didn't know anyone that had played with me. And so I held auditions for band members and created my own band. And we went from there. And you kind of have to do that, unfortunately, here. How do I feel about the internet and viral media? I think it's a good thing for independence. I think it is a tool that allows independent artists to make a mark in music. Currently, right now, we have more independent labels that are functioning and standing on their own than we've ever had in musical history. And it's an exciting time to be an independent. And that's all because of the internet and social media. If I could give any advice to aspiring entertainers, it would be to follow your gut, follow your heart, know who you are, don't compromise who you are for anything and anyone, and stick to your guns when it comes to your talent and what you offer people.
Welcome to Channel 6 Action, Animal News. Today's headline begins with a black dog tried to get into a bar and was denied access because he was a dog. The dog is filing suit against the bar. Pal Sharpton is calling it racism. Also, a man on trial for vehicular homicide for killing a deer last month has been sentenced to 20 years in prison without the chance of parole. He'll begin serving his sentence when he heals up from the crash. He broke every bone in his body. Peter, in a statement, says the sentence was too light.
And now for your sports news. All 12 horses scheduled to run in the Kentucky Derby have gone on strike. They say they want a 15% pay raise, bigger stalls, and a new collective bargaining agreement. Also, the killer whales at SeaWorld were planning on protesting its management, but it was canceled because of rain.
And finally, police have captured the serial fisherman known as Captain Hook at Lake Lanier this weekend. He had already caught 2 fish. The judge gave him a $1 million fine and has some very harsh words for the quote-unquote fish killer. This has been Channel 6 Action, Animal News, staying ahead of the pack.
Welcome back. You're watching The Really Real Show with John and Wes, and I'm your newest co-host, Tamara. You can catch me on youtube.com/SouthernRealityTV to really see what I really feel about these celebrities. But we're just going to get into something a little short right now. BET Awards just aired, as we all know, and I give it 2 thumbs up. I thought it was pretty good from beginning to end. I could have held off with the Samuel L. Jackson, but, you know, his skits were pretty funny. Speaking of the BET Awards, Kim and Kanye were like the hottest couples there. The cameraman loved them. And I know I'm going to get a lot of slack for this and probably some hate mail, but I think Kim and Kanye probably are the most fashionable and fabulous couple in the industry right now. But speaking of love, you know, Mimi from Love and Hip Hop just decided to leave Stevie J. I know it took 15 years, y'all, and she probably should have left him 15 years ago, but you know how women are. It takes us a little time to figure things out. Speaking of good love, Chad and Evelyn finally got married. I know y'all didn't think it was true. I know I didn't, but they did. Maybe if they last 72 hours, then I'll begin to believe it. But y'all need to check one artist out, Brianna Perry. She's an up-and-coming artist. She's been rapping for a while, but she hasn't been real big in the industry. But you can catch her at youtube.com/Brianna the YRB. So y'all go check her out and support her. And last but not least, George Zimmerman. Yes, he is out of jail. Yes, he is. His bond was $1 million, but you know, if you go through the bonding company, then you won't have to pay so much. Yes, he's out of jail. You know, he has over 500,000 donations, so it didn't take him much time to get that money up. But that's it for right now, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Once again, this is Tamara Green. I'm your newest co-host. You can catch us at The Really Real Show, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.